This one won the Judges Special for the most spectacular in showmanship and dramatic impact.
Minnesota's Rex turning the corner. We heard from Leanne Rimes to kick off the parade earlier, and right now she's standing by with our John Neighbor.
Thanks so much, Terry. She's shivering, but she just finished a wonderful, wonderful job.
Thank you.
Something's got to give. I guess that's a phrase not only for your song, but for the day's weather.
Not the truth. Oh my God, this rain is crazy, but everybody here has been pushing through this, and we have a wonderful parade. We had a wonderful performance, so we couldn't ask for more.
How did you choose Pasadena's Rose Parade as a place to debut your new single?
Well, what better place? I mean, millions of people all over the world watching the parade, and I'm just so excited to be a part of such an institution. I mean, it's an honor to be here at the parade and also at the Rose Bowl singing the national anthem, so it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
You're going to be a Pasadena resident. And the conditions, the weather and all, how was that for you up there?
It was very windy. It was very shaky, so I had to kind of hold on to the rail in front of me. But it was fine. It was a blast. You know, like I said, we couldn't ask for a better performance, you know, given the conditions, so we did a good job.
Well, This Woman, your new album, and Something's Got to Give. We look forward to hearing more from you in the weeks ahead.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you.
And a very happy New Year. Back upstairs to James Denton.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Leanne. Great job this morning. And, John, I hope you grabbed us some free CDs while you had Leanne there.
There you go.
Here comes the Home Depot float. Going for the gold is the theme. This is one of my favorite floats that we've seen this week because Home Depot is the world's leading employer of Olympic and Paralympic athletes. And I had no idea that that was true. Every day, 161 athletes that are hired by Home Depot put on their orange aprons and go to work. There are 10 Olympians riding on the float, 6 of whom will represent the U.S. at the Winter Olympics in Turin, Italy, just less than 6 weeks from now. There they are.
Rapidly approaching in Torino. Home Depot float and the Olympians heading off to Torino for the Olympics. As we roll on here at the Tournament of Roses Parade, the Grand Marshals from all walks of life throughout the years. In '65, an athlete, Arnold Palmer. In 1978, Gerald Ford was the Grand Marshal. Mr. President, Frank Sinatra, Blue Eyes. 1980. Even some non-humans. 96, it was Kermit the Frog. He made it all the way through, 5.5 miles, strolling along. Cale Burnett in 1998, who is this year's Grand Marshal. Gonna have to stick around to find out. We'll let you know in a few minutes.
To get a free trial of prescription Actonel that can help you fight osteoporosis, keep listening.
Make sure you hold correct 2 fingers.
Very important. SC 12-0 taking on Texas 12-0 in what really is. I mean, you can say it every year about great games, but this is a game for the ages. It could be a matchup of 2 of the best teams that we've seen in a long, long time. Plenty of people talking about USC as perhaps the best team ever. They won the AP national title a couple of years ago, the BCS title as well last year, going for their 3rd straight national championship.
It really is incredible. It's something we've never seen before. This team is very special.
The ADT trophy that they'll play for. Getting soaking wet along with us Wednesday night in high definition, coming your way on ABC, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. Keith Jackson, Dan Fouts in the booth. Number 1 against number 2. Vince Young, Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, the Heisman winner. So you got 2 Heisman winners, 1 from last year, 1 from this year. You got a guy who could have won the Heisman, Vince Young, any other year. I know you'll be watching.
I will. Terry Hatcher seems like she doesn't know what you're talking about at all.
Silence from Terry Hatcher.
She'll be on vacation.
Sail through the century.
She'll be laying on a beach somewhere. In a brand new outfit.
Of course. City of Newport Beach in their entry here 2006.
Sailing through the century.
Yeah, 2006 is their 100th anniversary. Hence the century theme. 3 ships representing the past century of travel, commerce, and recreation. And the Grand Marshal this year, you've been waiting for that. Who is it? Well, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, Supreme Court Justice. There she is inside the vehicle. Of course, she announced her retirement in July of 2005. Hasn't quite yet been able to retire, but she does plan to very soon. She grew up on a ranch in Arizona, and her parents would take her to the Rose Parade almost every year. They would drive here and watch the Tournament of Roses parade.
Wow.
So she's grown up loving this, and now she's the Grand Marshal.
Well, that's so appropriate.
Wow, and here's the American Honda float. It's pretty spectacular. Again, the height on these, 50 feet tall, and it has to break down to under 18 feet to get under the underpasses. The theme is America the Beautiful this year. The Statue of Liberty is covered with eucalyptus leaves, and we saw this one up close too. It's really, really amazing. The flag that streams behind her is filled with red and white carnations, and blue is a tough color to get as well. And they usually use irises, and that's what Honda has used on this float.
The irises were so amazing close up, just all crammed together
And just to
like
see
that.
that many, it really is
Just
spectacular.
beautiful.
This won the tournament special award, went to American Honda for exceptional merit in multiple categories, including floats over 55 feet.
This was actually in 2 separate pieces when we saw it. They had to haul it out and put it together. That's how big it is.
And right behind American Honda, the Fayetteville High School Marching Band, Fayetteville, Arkansas, directed by Barry Harper. This band has 207 members, and they have a 36-hour ride on 5 charter buses to Pasadena from the home of the Ozark Mountains. Pretty great story for these high schoolers. Just 3 weeks ago, they were $18,000 short of the money needed to get them here. But the members of the Fayetteville community came through after a last-minute appeal and got them on the buses.
I was going to say $18,000. There would be a lot of chocolate chip cookies to sell.
What?
All right, guys, we gave you the quiz a few moments ago. The last time it rained, 50 years ago, 1955. Who was the Grand Marshal the last time it rained during the parade? Well, yeah, there's the theme there, too. Chief Justice Earl Warren. So this year, Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, if you're Scalia, if you're Clarence Thomas, forget about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's no way you're ever coming here.
You're not going to get invited out here. They don't want the rain.
This float is from the city of West Covina. It is called Midnight Magic, appropriately with its magical theme of Cinderella. It's a classic story of magic and romance. Cinderella sits in her carriage surrounded by 10,000 roses. I'm just going to say I'm still waiting for my prince to come.
I knew that was coming.
This float was decorated by the citizen volunteers of West Covina, and local students helped grow the flowers to produce the float. Oh, look at that princess. She still looks like a princess even in the rain. This might be one of my daughter's favorite. Anything with a tiara works.
Not only a busy week of college football bowl games, but the NFL in action. The playoffs kick off with the wild card Saturday on ABC. First, you've got Washington taking on Tampa Bay. Then, in prime time, Tom Brady leading New England against Jacksonville Jags. Our coverage of our doubleheader beginning at Saturday at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, right here on ABC Sports, home of Super Bowl 40. 40. Can you believe that?
Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Yeah. Raindrops falling on our camera lens. As we take a look at Banda de Musica de la Escuela Secundaria 22. Close on the Spanish. Not bad, right?
I was impressed.
Okay, here's a little known fact I don't admit very much. I used to do that.
The twirling thing.
The twirling drill team thing.
Did you really?
Yeah, with the band and the whole thing, just like that.
Where did that happen?
You know,
And is there video?
not if I can
Yeah.
help it.
Any footage? Were you good?
I was good. Our team was good. Yeah, I went to Fremont High School up in Northern California. We were good.
Somehow you didn't pursue a career, though.
You know,
twirling.
not quite.
I saw you dance
on.
on. I saw you dance on the Love Boat.
Yeah, well, okay, enough about me. No, you know, the thing is, I just remember these kids, they work so hard and they bring so much passion into this, and that's why they're still out here, you know, in the rain, dancing their little hearts out. I think it's just amazing.
From San Luis Rio, Colorado, Sonora, Mexico, the northeast section of Mexico, Sonora Desert. So we take you from Banda de Musica to the Rainbird Corporation float, Mystical Marsupials. And every year, this is one of the most spectacular entries here in the Tournament of Roses parade. Rainbird often wins the sweepstakes award for the overall, well, greatest float here, basically. This year, it did not win that award, but has set the bar very high throughout the years. This is set in an Australian eucalyptus forest with a family of koalas nesting amid 10 waterfalls. And among the riders, not only the koalas, with the, oh, what was it?
For something with
The Ming moss. There
Ming
you go.
moss. That's what makes up the koalas. That's right.
There's Jack Hanna, the director emeritus of the Columbus Zoo. You've seen him on many, many, many national television programs. Larry King, David Letterman, and he's been riding this float for a number of years here in the Rose Parade. Walter Crawford, also founder of the World Bird Sanctuary in St. Louis, on the Rainbird Corporation entry here in Pasadena. Stay with us.
There are two kinds of people, two kinds of companies who change the world.
I was talking to girls. I remember this. They called him. They said, "You're going to take your shirt off," and he was in the middle of drinking a beer and eating pizza, and it just all went down.
Not calling the kettle black there.
You know, I mean, it's what you do for a living. So obviously you get it, but you're a guy, you're a sports guy. My buddies would give me so much grief.
Oh, they do.
Do they? Yeah, I
Oh,
would
are you
imagine.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you know, it's a lot of fun. We have a great time with it, and you just
Sure.
have to laugh.
By the way, I feel like I'm working with Cher. You've changed again.
Oh, look at that. Woo. Magic.
Magic.
Yet
Abracadabra.
another
Woo-hoo.
outfit. Very nice.
I'm sure this isn't happening anywhere else. Just me magically changing my clothes.
Usually I sit next to linebackers and like free safeties. They don't change during the game.
I'm thinking at the end everybody should call in and vote what their favorite
I like
outfit
that.
is.
On the internet, I like that. And
Good
you're an
idea.
old point guard from junior college. So you're like an old sneaker. You're wearing the same thing, you and I.